Good morning, rise and shine. It's the Monday after grant session. So what we're going to talk about this morning are two things. One, God grant me patience and I want it right now. And what do you do in the in-between time? So those are the two things we're going to talk about. If you choose to stick around, great. If you don't, that's okay too. Good morning. So what do you do during the in-between time? With all the commotion with grand session, I haven't really shared a lot about me. I mean, well, I have because y'all watch this, but right now I'm in one of those in-between phases. On June 30th, my contract with Saginaw Valley ended, which was fine. It was a one-year contract, no big deal, wasn't unexpected, all of that sort of stuff. But I'm in this in-between phase, and it's kind of weird. I am actively pursuing my health coaching business, which is really very cool, and working on the meanness matrix and a lot of other sort of things. But I'm in this spot where you take one step and there's a little bit of time before the other step happens. What do you do in that gap? And I know that there are some people waking up this morning, a couple in particular come to mind, where they're going, okay, what now? What's next? And that what next hasn't yet shown up. And it's an odd sensation, to say the least. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who are just clipping along, doing their thing. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, what's next? Which leads me to my second point about God give me patience and I want it right now. Oh my goodness. I've been so guilty of that. I want patience and I want it right now. Patience isn't something you get. It's something you grow. And it's what you grow into in that in-between time. One of the things I always say to myself, and I'm better at it sometimes than others, is what am I supposed to learn from this? And patience is how we act during that in-between time. Now, mark my words, friends, those of you, there's always something important to do. It might be itty bitty, it might be big. Right this minute, my important thing is doing the 7 loads of laundry and cleaning up, oh dear Lord, you can't even see it, this mess. The other important thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to write cards. I'm going to write cards to people that I was with over this past weekend, because there are some whose hearts were broken, and there's some whose hearts are full, and there's a whole bunch of us in the middle. And I think it's important in our world that we reach out. And you know what? Not an email. Take a pen to the paper and actually write. That's what I'm going to do today after I go to the bank. That's a whole nother story. So what do we do during that in-between time? We pick ourselves up, we get up, we smile, we look around and say, what can I do today? What can I do that's going to lighten the load of someone else? What can I do today to make somebody else's life better? What can I do to share in somebody else's success, to help them make their load a little bit lighter? And people's going, well, why isn't somebody doing that for me? Might, and they might not. But that doesn't mean you're not supposed to do that. So that's step number 1. Yep, get going, put a smile on your face, rise and shine, make a difference in the world. And the last thing is during that in-between phase, that in-between time that's so uncomfortable while you're waiting for that next thing to materialize, to grow, to become real, is be okay with that. How do you act in that in-between time? Again, there's a lot of cool things happening in my life, but none of them are like totally, completely gelled. That doesn't mean I can't be happy. That doesn't mean I can't. And trust me, it's got nothing to do with Bob. He's wonderful. Hashtag tell Bob. It has to do with me. It has to do with what I'm going to do and how I'm going to show up with the world. So a little bit of rambling. And again, last week was totally and completely chaotic with grand session. So I didn't get all the things done I wanted to do. But this is a new day. Please like, share, comment, all of those sort of things to this comments. And again, I'm going to keep working on that YouTube channel. Lesson number 1, there's an in-between time. Number 2, God grant me patience. He's going to grant it, but you better be good, doing some good work in the meantime. Blessings and love.